Hey guys, good morning, and these are the planets today. So I am using, these are the planetstoday.com and the geocentric view. Are you ready? So, of course, we have the sun in Virgo plodding along, same old thing as yesterday. We got a whole month of this. Last night of the blue moon. So if you are going to do any kind of moon manifestation, tonight is your night. Making your moon water, charging your crystals, doing all of those things, especially with the chaos of the hurricane that just came through. A lot of super fun stuff. The moon is in Pisces. It's our last little bit of moon in Pisces. So we are going to enjoy that last little bit of emotional push that we've been experiencing. And of course, in the other videos, we have talked about Venus in retrograde in Leo, Mercury in retrograde in Virgo, Saturn in retrograde, and Neptune in retrograde in Pisces, Pluto in retrograde in Capricorn. Oh my, all of the planets that are in retrograde. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about the sign of Taurus. And it is, of course, the third of the earth signs. And you've probably noticed that the skies right now are kind of picking on earth signs. Well, what did earth signs do? Well, I didn't do anything other than be resistant, right? Think about earth. Earth is very stable. It is very hard. It is very, even we make concrete literally out of sand, and so the last of the shifting signs is earth. Air went first, then water, then fire, and now here we are at Earth. So in Taurus right now, we have the planets of Uranus and we have the planet of Jupiter. Jupiter is like a great grandfather. It's like, oh, you're so cute and sweet. And, so like that's kind of the way I kind of personified in my head. Am I crazy? Maybe. But in the sign of Taurus, you have this great grandfather that kind of expects a lot. He's like, hey, here's $100 bill when you rake the leaves. It's kind of like that. It's this warmth, but there's this solidity to it, and there's this like work to it. Taurus is exalted when Jupiter is in, so you have all of the wonderful qualities of Taurus. You have their stability, you have their warmth, you have their lovely sense of humor that is very dry and a little bit on the dark side. You have their ability to really grab an idea. They tend to be very scientifically minded. They ask the question how a whole lot. And then of course you have Uranus that is also in Taurus, and Uranus is like the mad scientist energy. That's a lot of Atlantean energy. And remember, it wasn't even discovered until 1780 something. And so we thought as humans on Earth that the solar system ended at Saturn. And then lo and behold, here was Uranus. And that was a huge breakthrough in technology, a huge breakthrough in new revolutions, new ideals. And so when Uranus comes around stomping in your sign, it's probably better just to say, okay, we're gonna change. But earth signs aren't super good at that. They really like things the way they are. They're really nice and comfortable. And Taurus is only the second sign of the zodiac. And so if you kind of think of them as the timeline or the progression of a human life cycle, Aries, of course, being the infant and the newborn, then you have Taurus as that toddler. And so Taurus really loves to, when stressed, grasp their little fists and say, no, just like that little toddler when you're like, hey, do you want to wear a sweater? It's cold. No. So of course the way to approach that is, would you like to wear the red sweater or the blue sweater? And that's kind of what Uranus is really working with Taurus right now, is like, you do have to change. I love you so much, but here is the blue sweater or the red sweater. You get to choose. So of course humanity is in that place and moving forward. So there are the planets today. I hope you loved it. I'll see you tomorrow.